Hi guys, I'm back. I'm not going to really do the Diamond PK book like I said in my last video. I will talk about bullying and cyberbullying on the internet. It's getting too much for me and I just want to do something about it, but I'm not like a teacher or a administrator or something like that. Well, I got bullied once and it was on the internet. I was just on some website that I used to play, Animal Jam. I used to play it. And somebody called me, I was fat, and they said, yeah, I'm stalking you in real life. I was like, dude, you need to stop being such of a stalker. And he was like, no, you're more a stalker than me. And he goes like how ugly I looked and all that. I was like, well, look at you. You're uglier than me. Well, I don't like going down, looking weak and anything. I really don't care. I talk back. It's kind of my thing, but if you don't like talking back, just walk away. I know that's what the people tell you on Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., whatever. Well, everything tells you that. Even the internet. It says don't give away your password. Like, say Small Worlds. That's what I used to play, too. Small Worlds. And they're like, don't give out your password. Don't give out your username. Don't give out your personal information. Don't give out your, number. Well, I remember one time this dude, he called me gay. And I was like, dude, I have a boyfriend. Well, I had a boyfriend in the game. And he gave me his number, and I don't even know what to say or why. I really don't. It was really gross. Well, the thing is, in cyberbullying and bullying and bullies that you're watching this right now, it's really not right. The only reasons why people bully is because they're hurt inside. Their parents are arguing so much that they just hate it and they want to bring somebody else down. That they're upset. They're unhappy with their life. They're unhappy with their family. I kind of know that pain. But I never bullied anyone in my life. I never did, and I never will. It's just such of a hard thing to do in your life, to bully. It really is. I almost did, but I actually stopped myself in my first word. And you know what I said? I said hi and everything, and try to make up for what I was going to do. And I actually became friends with her, the girl I was talking to. And, well, the thing is, I wish bullying was never real. The things I wish that were never real was bullying, cyberbullying, people getting stalked, well, murder, well, I don't really know about I really don't know about that, but, well, I think that it's really harsh to do those things, and, you know what, if somebody murders me, if I'm, like, tomorrow I get in a car accident or whatever, you know what I'm gonna say on my last breath whenever somebody murders me? I hope you go down there, because I don't want to curse in these videos, you know what I mean? Because it's just so harsh to curse and anything. And if I just die naturally, I'm going to say, tell my family I love them. You know? Well, there's one thing I got to bring out. If you're making a video, somebody's sitting right next to you, and they're laughing at what you're saying or something, just tell them to get out your room. But if you have a creaky door, there's no point in saying it. No point in saying it. Because my door is really creaky. I got stickers all over it of One Direction. And then, like, my closet's full of them, too. I was like, how am I supposed to get these off? You know what the parents said? You're going to get a paint scraper and you're going to scrape them off. I was like, I ain't doing that. I hate doing work. The only time I do work is whenever I'm at school. That's it. And it sucks because next year I'm in 5th grade. I'm going to miss all my teachers that, you know, that taught me and everything. I still remember the order of my teachers, but I'm not getting into personal info. I'm just gonna say, well, all you people that got bullied and everything, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this stop, and I'm not gonna stop trying. I'm gonna do just like MLK did. Like, he had a dream, his dream speech. It's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a, well, I'm not gonna copy his, I have a dream speech. I'm gonna say, like, I I wish that bullying would just stop and people wouldn't get hurt. And the people that get hurt by the bully, they bully other people, which leads to so much, like, okay, this is like cause and effect stuff, you know what I mean? Well, it's like, the people that are bullying you, first, they're unhappy, like I said, mentioned before. But like, second, whenever you get pulled down, you're gonna pull somebody else down, which leads to another effect, which they're gonna pull somebody else down. And it's like thousands of other effects. Well, thing is, I have lots of hats. Well, if you heard something, just ignore it. Anyways, I have all these hats and my hair looks weird whenever I put them on. And like, whenever I go outside, I don't even wear them anymore. That's how weird my hair looks in hats. And I got this little, you know, like Harry Styles, how he likes to wear beanies? Well, I can't even wear any because mine are like weird. Anyways, back to the topic about bullying. I'm not trying to say that bullying is awesome. It's really not. It's really terrible, horrible, any word that you can describe it in. And these people in this world, we even haven't completed Martin Luther King's dream. We haven't completed his dream. And I remember reading this story about him, and it says that a white police officer called ML's dad a boy, and then ML's dad pointed to him and he said, "That's a boy. I am a man, and I will not listen until you call me a man." And I believe that is true. And trust me, whenever I saw, like, and I know who assassinated Martin Luther King Jr., but I really don't remember his name. I watched it in a video, like a picture video with music and stuff like that. I didn't remember the name or anything, but it was kind of messed up because he was living his good life. He even had children and married, married his wife and everything, and it's just messed up because his kids had to see him in his coffin. That was like, they had a crowd of black people, and I'm not trying to be racist, but they had a crowd of black people, and they just opened up for his casket. Dude, I almost cried in the middle of the video. It's messed up that he had to die that way. Why couldn't he live longer? And you know what? His wife is buried right next to sorry. And like, she lived up to 2006. He lived in the 1900s. Like, not the 1900s. Like, 1950s, 60s. It's really sad. If you kind of think about it, all you people that are learning about him and want to learn about him, it's just really messed up. And it's just plain wrong. And like, same thing, it's like kind of like a cause and effect, because Martin Luther King got assassinated, and how people didn't, because the person that killed him didn't like what he was saying. And look, if, like, say the bullies bullied me because they didn't like what I was saying. It's a cause and effect for two different things that say the same message. We need to be free, we need to stop hating on each other, and this economy still hasn't completed Martin Luther King's dream. It still wasn't finished. The civil rights movement is still going on. It is not finished. So you have to believe of what can be right and what is wrong. And look, the Constitution says that everything is free, but, like, everybody has freedom, but you know what, you don't have to be, you know what it says on the Constitution? I mean, not on the Constitution. You know what it says on some things? No robbers, no signs with no, like, murder scenes or whatever. Well, guess what? It always says no burglars, no stealers, or whatever. And they still commit the crime. And these people that go to jail, and they still don't learn their lesson. To me, if I went to jail after the first time, I would have learned my lesson. I'm a really nice person. I'm not that kind of person who's just like, whenever the cop is talking to you. I am serious. This place, well, this world, this economy, this state, this parish, this hometown, city, whatever you want to call it, needs to be changed. Needs to be changed now. and it's just not fair to the people that are getting bullied, killed, assassinated, whatever you want to think of that's wrong. Well, that's all I had to say tonight. And to me, I felt like I was Martin Luther King Jr. during the Civil Rights Movement, and I felt like this country had to be free just like back then whenever blacks weren't treated as whites. And one more thing before I take off this video, I need to mention about Rosa Parks' big movement. I do not blame her for sitting in that seat just because a white man wanted her seat. You know what? I believe that white man could have just sat right next to her and didn't say a word to her. That's it. She did not have to get arrested. Just like Martin Luther King Jr. He got arrested too. And you know it's not fair? I bet back then black people couldn't be cops and everything. I bet I remember one time in the story that I was reading, it said that Martin Luther King Jr.'s dad said that he was gonna bring him to a different shoe store because the white man who owned the store, well, he allowed blacks in there too. Well, he said that he was only gonna serve them with the shoes and everything that they needed in the back of the store. You know what I would have said? I would have said, like, every single white that comes into this store may be served in the front, but not the blacks. It is not just because our skin, our facial appears. It's because we are free. Well, I'm actually proving the wrong point right here. I mean, like, we should be free instead of black people being in front of, and served in the back. Just like the whites are being served in the front, shouldn't be blacks too? And if I was born back in the day whenever that was, I would have allowed black people and white people and any different other skin color be served in the front of the store, not in the back, not in the middle, not outside, not in the back, not in the bathroom. I would serve them in the front just like everybody is treated equal. This is what it says in the Constitution. The 10 Commandments. Everybody needs to be free. And I'm learning about this new gun law they're having. And they had this woman that got like nuts in the head. And she shot all three of her children with a gun after she shot herself, and there was only one survivor, the youngest one, and it was only 3 years old. I felt bad for them whenever I heard that. I feel bad for everybody who's shot, murdered. Things that I'm not supposed to mention in this video. I am serious. I'm not playing. This is pretty much wrong. And it's a good thing that I made this video. So all of you people that are getting bullied, raped, and stuff like that, well, you know what you can do? You can tell me, and I will tell you in a video what I would do if I was you. And there's one more thing that I really need to mention. Well, my other friend was getting bullied on the internet, so I told her, let me take care of this, because she was like making a sad face and everything. I was like, no, I'm gonna deal with this person. And you know what? I asked them, why are you bullying my friend? And they said, because my parents are getting divorced, and I don't like it, and I wish somebody would feel how I would feel. And I told them, if I was you, I would know how you would feel. But you do not need to bully them the way you are right now. You do not need to bully people or tell them that they're ugly, they're fat, they're stupid, they're a little midget if they are. I'm just saying. Well, I told that person whenever I was done conversating with them, told them, don't ever do this again, or I will come find you. When I was pretty much lying, you know. And they were like, okay, I won't bully any more people. And then guess what? They locked me, and I told them a pinky promise and no backsies or anything. And guess what? They still bullied. I thought that he was bullying me, and I said, who's this? And they said blah blah blah. And that same person I remember I was talking to, and I told him he needs to stop bullying. Just because your parents are getting divorced doesn't mean you have to bring somebody else down. It really does not. So that's the end of his bullying world and into his nice personality world.
Hopefully.
Well, I'll see you next time in my next video. I really don't know what the topic will be. Probably Dino with the kids. But But please like, subscribe. Please please show this video to people who have been bullied. Feel like they need to hear this video. Just please. And I will try to do anything I can just to stop this bullying. Because nobody deserves to be bullied. Only the people who are bullying themselves. See ya.